Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Now, in this video, I'm going to be reviewing the 76240 Batmobile Tumbler. This released in 2021 with 2,049 pieces rated for ages 18 and up. And it's a pseudo UCS set. It's very similar to its predecessor, the Tumbler, which came out in 2014, so 7 years later. It's pretty much the same exact set, just slight changes, and this was my most anticipated set of the year because I really like the Dark Knight trilogy. I'm really disappointed I missed out on the 2014 set, but I'm so glad that they re-released it. I know a lot of people aren't as happy with it, specifically those who already have the original one, and I understand that, but for collectors like me and a lot of people who missed out on the 2014 set, this is definitely the set that we've been waiting for. So I thought we'd take a look at the box since it is an 18 plus set rather than a normal DC set. So the front showcases the Tumbler. There's some really nice detailing on the side. If I show the top, you got Batmobile Tumbler over there. There's the Dark Knight logo to the bottom right and DC logo. And overall, the black box just looks really cool. Showing the top, there is a side view of the Tumbler as well as a size comparison, so that's cool. It's quite a large piece. You've got a back view of the Tumbler, and in the back view you have all the details in it. So there's the back wheels, shows the display plaque. There's a nice looking picture at the bottom right or bottom left. There's a blueprint design, another angle of the Tumbler, as well as the minifigures, which I will show in a moment. Now, I also do want to show the instruction manual because it is really, really cool. So, angling this down and showing the manual, it's just a basic instruction manual. It's really thick. The last Tumbler came with multiple instruction manuals. This is just a single one, but it's very different to normal manuals. Like, the normal instruction manuals will have like the box art on it, and this does have the box art, but it's just the Tumbler itself, which I guess is like really cool, but like still it's all right. Back is just black, which they could have put some sort of promotional on it, but I understand it's not a normal Lego Batman set. But opening things up, it's a line from Batman Begins, and this is really cool picture here, and that's how it goes for like the book throughout, just different details and things. And then after talking about the designers and stuff, it gets you the regular manual. And I have to say the building process of this was quite fun. The first, I'd say 2 bags were really like boring because it was just structure stuff. Once we got to 3, just starting to get the shape and things, it was alright. But best bag by far was definitely 5. Because that's when you add the wheels and stuff. And then 11 was not bad because you got to add the minifigures and the display stand. Now, here's the actual set. It's really large. Like, it's massive. Like, I'm gonna show one of my smaller tumblers that I've built. It's like a lot bigger than it. And that's what's to be expected. It's a UCS set. It's gonna be large. It's gonna be a great display piece, and it definitely is. Now, I'm gonna cover each part separately, so I'll cover the minifigures at the end. First, I want to talk about the display plaque, then I'll talk about the actual set. So, looking at the display plaque, it's just a UCS display plaque. It's not really like how the old Tumbler did it. They had like Wayne Enterprise and all things like that. This is more like the Dark Knight trilogy. Like, instead of having it be in-universe details, it's more of like details that we know about the actual vehicle if it's a movie. So that's something, I guess. It's all the same details and things like the weight, max speed, acceleration. Everything's the exact same. But yeah, and really cool picture for the Tumbler. So I've taken my camera and I've removed it off of my tripod, and just to show you all the details in the set. So there's some really cool stuff that I want to show. First off, it's on a stand, and the stand originally has the tumbler facing at an angle upwards, like it's jumping. However, the wheels in the back do hit the ground, and it's not really too, like it sort of scratches it up, I've seen. So I don't really want to risk it with this tumbler. Plus, I think a flat look for the tumbler looks a lot better because it just looks like a normal vehicle. So the front, we've got these two cool wheels. They rotate, so do the back wheels, but there's 4 of them. And these rotate. It's not a single axle, it's 2 separate ones, but that, I guess that makes it easier. And then at the front, we've got a printed piece for the windshield up here, which would be where Batman sits in the gunner position. There's actually a sticker in there, which is really nicely detailed. It's really unnecessary, but I think it gives a nice detail to the inside, like there's actually something there. Then there's some more prints over here, as well as on the opposite side, as well as windows in the back, as well as in the front, and I'll show the details on the inside. There are all these adjustable flaps, and I've seen a lot of people say that these flaps fall off time to time, and the flaps, like, they're really flimsy, I have to say. They're very flimsy, but they haven't fallen off. So I haven't had a lot of issues with this specific problem that people have been having. So I don't know if it's like a fixed problem or if it's like I just don't have the issue. I don't know what the situation is, but I just don't seem to have a problem. Like, I've seen this piece fall off a few times, but that's mostly when I'm tugging on it. Like when I'm just like moving it around, it doesn't really fall off. They have these cool flaps back here, which look really nice, and everything, like, biggest detail from the last tumbler and this one is that these front flaps are actually, instead of brick built, they're more plates, which, I mean, I guess is still brick built, but instead of using, like, those slopes and things, it uses plates. So that's cool. I mean, it's not as, like, it's more studded, which is maybe an issue for some people, but I personally don't mind it. I think this makes it look more Lego. So then taking a look at the actual interior, there's some really cool stuff inside. I'll show the back in a minute, but I'll pop these panels off. They're really easy. There's this little piece over here, and then you just pull up and you have access to the interior. So turning the tumbler, here's the interior. There's a really cool sticker over here, which says, if I can show, it says damage. Then over here, there's another sticker, which says loiter. And if you've seen The Dark Knight, it says loiter. This is, in the original tumbler, it said intimidate, which is when the opening scene in The Dark Knight, when he's has the tumbler and the tumbler's on autopilot, and there's the Dr. Crane is there and stuff. It says intimidate. I don't exactly know how, like, remember the scene all that well, but I know it said intimidate on the tumbler, and I don't know where loiter's from. It might be the same scene, but I could be wrong. There's a jump boost lever. I don't know exactly what it's called, but it just gives it some acceleration. Then over here we have the cockpit controls. There's some stickers over there. There's also a sticker on the blue panel, but it's really difficult to show it because the white just seems to blend in. Then there's a seat here, which is adjustable. Not by a lot, but you can move it just a little bit. And same with this seat over here. You can move it just a little bit. Then there's not a lot left. There's some more stickers over there. And then if I turn the tumbler around, there's some stickers at the very front. And it all looks really nice. I have to say, the stickers look great, but there's just too many stickers. But rotating the tumbler on its back, here's the back design. It looks really cool. It's really detailed. I like the design for the suspension. I think it's a great build. And overall, just a really nice design. Now, you did see that the wheels can rotate, and that is true. And if you take it off of the stand, you can drive it back and forth. So that's really nice. But yeah, that's all there is about the tumbler. Let me show you one of the coolest part about this set, minifigures. So here's Batman. Now, he has no accessories whatsoever. However, his design is really cool. Now, the last Tumbler set came with the Batman Begins suit, which did not appear in the set. This is the Dark Knight suit. However, if you do want the Batman Begins suit, right now it is available in the smaller Tumbler set, which I still haven't gotten my hands on, but that comes with the Batman from Batman Begins, as well as Scarecrow from Batman Begins. So that's really cool. It's a really nice set, and hopefully I'll be able to get it soon to pair it up with this Tumbler. But taking a look, he's definitely, this minifigure is a really good improvement from the Batman Begins suit. Now, I know they're different suits, I can't really compare them all too much, but this figure just has a lot more detailing, and just the leg printing and the torso printing is really amazing. Now, he does use just a generic Batman head, let me put it back on. Just a generic Batman head with his normal face, as well as his more stern grin, and it's alright. I really wish we got an exclusive face print, but it's not too bad. I guess just this looks very Batman-esque, so I guess they're going to keep using it. But rotating it onto the back, he's got some really nice back printing, and it looks really cool. And his cape is actually not a normal cape, but rather uses the 4+ cape, where it's just one hole instead of two holes. So that's really nice. A lot less neck area for Batman, and makes him look like a minifigure more, which is really nice. Now, here's the second figure, which by far is one of the biggest reasons everyone is going for this set. Now, this is the Heath Ledger Joker. Now, we did get Heath Ledger Joker in the last Tumbler, and that was his purple suit, and since LEGO doesn't want to re-release that suit, we just got his green vest. This is his interrogation scene suit, and it looks phenomenal. So much detail was put into this figure, and I kind of wish we got the same amount of detail on Batman, like the arm printing and stuff, but it's alright. I'm just really glad to have this really nice looking figure. Now, taking a look at the front, he's got a really cool vest, and you can see that it's got some shirt collar inside and a tie, and you can see more of that shirt collar detailing on the side of arm printing, which, yes, this figure has arm printing, which is amazing. It's got arm printing on both arms, which looks really phenomenal. It was definitely unnecessary, but totally amazing. Then his shirt continues onto his pants, and he's got this stripe detailing on his pants, which looks really cool. I don't think the 2014 Joker had the same pant design. However, I could be mistaken. I think it was just plain legs. There was no detailing on them. Then on the back, he's got a nice shirt, and he's got a belt on the back, and really good looking. Now, his head is exclusive. He uses a different face print, and I'll take the hair off, which is a lime green Anakin Skywalker hair. I think the other Tumbler used dark green, but I could be mistaken. I don't remember that set that well. But the face print, he's got this really cool design. It looks a lot more scratched up than the 2014 one, and I really like that design. On the back, he's got just a generic smile. It's not great. It's not like he's laughing out of control like he does in the scene, which I would have much preferred. I think it would have been a lot better, but I don't mind it. I think this figure definitely is an amazing one. Now, the minifigures did also come on this display stand, and it's nothing special. It's just the 1989 stand. I really wish they did something unique for the Dark Knight, but I don't really care too much. But yeah, that's the display stand. Now, for my final thoughts of this set, it's amazing. I'm really glad that LEGO re-released this, and I understand that people aren't too happy with this set because it is a re-release. However, I definitely love this set. It's really well detailed and just such a cool looking design. And the Tumbler has always been that really detailed angular design, and they just captured the design so well, and I definitely love this set. Let me know if there's anything you'd like to see me review or maybe build in the comments. If there's a specific mock you want me to make, or if there's another LEGO set that you'd like me to get and review, let me know. that's all for this video. Hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.